Was that really it in there? Just that was that dead body guy? Oh, a spoiled apple. Okay. Well, there you go. Troll.
Yeah.
Yep. Unbar those doors. Okay, well that was like completely a waste of time.
You told us that Animan Sea would save our crops, and now you spoil them all.
Next one's mine.
Barred. Every door. Can't open the door from this side. What are we playing? Dark Souls?
How to get rid of it.
A treasure map? Oh, Jesus. That looks like it might be easy to find, though, so that's fine. You know what I didn't check, though? Boy. Okay. Jesus. What's over here? Nothing.
Yes, I explained all that. They still said no.
Someone has to do something. Watch yourselves. Show me what you got.
Leave me alone. Alright, we should try to at least, you know, start the main quest in this area a little bit. Sounds like we're going in. What's up with you, Celio Panini?
What do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
What?
I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food, to get us through the next few months. I went inside
Whose fault is
for a
that?
moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
True. Look. All right. Every home has a price. Okay, not this one. Farmers Market Beacon.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know, godlike.
She's not lying. She ain't got nothing to sell you guys. Or give. She has nothing, dude.
No parting in line. I was here first.
Gatsabo. The cows.
What you got?
You're the
You're the first godlike to come in through here. Come through in. You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope it's a good sign. It's
I'll
definitely not a
take
bad
what I
sign.
can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Yeah, it will. Words are hard when they don't make sense. You know what I mean? Can always ask for other settlements' aid.
You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy. Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous. They still buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
Okay, well, let me see what you got, lady. Animancer Swallowtail. I'm gonna buy that. Why not? Oh.
Yeah.
What? There's a quest available over here? How did I miss that?
I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
What's up, peoples?
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarib side?
Someone want to catch me up?
We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarops came and destroyed it. I spoke to
Okay.
the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarops aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
That's odd. Why would Zarops attack equipment and not just continue the raid?
I don't know. Maybe we can do something about it.
Finally, someone with a little backbone.
The Zarops have made camp in the swamp to the northwest. I'd say be careful, but my guess is they won't attack you unless you give them a reason. Just go check it out.
Okay.
Let me know what you find. I'll let the Rangers know once the Zarops are no longer a threat. Gods go with you, my friend.
And with you, lady. All right. Well, all right then.
Almost every Zarop I've ever met has tried to eat me before I could finish saying hello. I think if I walked into a Zarop camp and wasn't attacked immediately, I'd wonder if I was invisible or something.
Easy.
Not bad, Marius.
Hey, yo!
This one's mine.
Where did that motherfucker come from?
I'm not making it up.
You're not still on about that, are you?
Me? Why do you insist that I have to be wrong?
All right.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
And to whom am I speaking with?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Perhaps the diplomacy should be left to the diplomats, Captain.
Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests.
Why are they so quick to hate? You know, don't hate. Just don't. I think I have an idea of what you mean, Captain.
Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside. Does subtle mean something different outside of solace?
Yeah, that's called sarcasm, dude. Who raised you? Oh, bounty board, baby. Here we go. 6? Wanted Sansa, a cartographer in Paradise, has reported to his assistant Pleka missing in the Emerald Stair. Oh.
Be careful.
Old Nuna, Deligman, the Trantons,
Oh,
Belderano.
those poor souls. Please bring them peace.
Can I Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
I need some supplies. I don't know why I never. Holy shit. We got that purple stuff. What is this though? Minoletta's conduit. Wand range, maximum wand range. Ooh. Yeah, give me all your Hylia stuff. Oh, it's only going to give me steel chunk. Oh, I guess I do need steel chunk. Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about.
Yeah, that's me.
Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What prayer are you
I was
reciting
calling
just
on
now?
the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Yours problems could possibly have anything to do with angry spirits. Maybe.
We cannot take that chance. There are angry spirits, and you know the problems we face. I believe the two are related. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Seems like a waste of food when the rest of the town is starving. Did you steal the food?
I did, yes. With things the way they are, there was no other way to get what I need for the ritual. If I didn't think this was important, I wouldn't have taken the food.
This lady
But this
upsets
ritual
me.
is the key to everything. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead.
I think feeding the living should outweigh
This
feeding the
does
dead.
help the living. By appeasing the dead, we end the dangers their anger caused. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more.
This lady, I don't know about her. Expect payment
Do
for
it
this ridiculous
whatever
scheme.
reason you like, as long as it gets done. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And the
The
third.
final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Okay.
I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest.
She's old and
the living
senile.
can move
Yeah.
on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady.
I agree.
Please, return when the rituals are complete.
This looks like a brothel. Oh, we in the red light district. That's what it is.
I am not accustomed to failure. Ugh, neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started.
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Got his basement key. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Yeah, same vibe.
Spirits are truly wonderful. How self-aware and reach within sight.
Insight, you say? Would you care for a refreshment?
Indeed. The spirits have access to
I'm not paying for a refreshment.
A little knowledge would do me good right about now.
I'm here to ruin this town's economy.
Have you heard? Giata's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do something about the Dream Scourge. Simply wait for it to pass.
The governor has ears all over town.
on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Hey, yo. What?
I had one job. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Apparently pretty hard.
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that.
Right,
have a lot on my
dickhead.
plate.
Where's the rest of your squad? Shouldn't you be on patrol?
I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
Well, that is unfortunate. If you need them found, I'm at your service.
Brasilia.
I guess.
Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
How subtle do I want to be here? But
oh, fine. Get right to it then.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
Pour you a drink.
I gotta let him finish.
Well, you can't take a piece in the fjord without spotting an animancer. But finding an animancer you can trust, that's harder. I try Quilici and Giada. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
Yeah, and where can I find them?
Outside and up the stairs. They're arguing with Vidaro. Just follow the profanity.
Can I get drunk first? Mari Cucci. Oh, Crudia.
Welcome back, envoy.
Follow the profanity.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
What gave me away?
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well.
Got him.
I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
Well, he's an idiot.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate.
Get him.
Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
This guy's a dick.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
Why are all the people in power in this game dicks and bitches?
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this
Is that
community
Jafar?
together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried.
Or Iago.
Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me in my house.
She got him with the good
at the
dog.
workshop.
Hit him with the good boy.
That did not go as I had planned. I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta,
Agreed.
Some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but
Yeah, challenging the authority of little men
without Fior
who
Messiverno,
actually have
I'm hardly
power.
even an animancer.
Never a good idea.
My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You stuck to your principles. That's what matters.
I wish I could take credit for Giada's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
Well, I'm looking forward to working with you. Yeah.
Likewise. They should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
Think there might be a connection?
Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... No, sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fjord, Miss Iverno. Forever.
I don't think it's going to be forever, lady.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but...
For God's sakes, dude, say something inspirational to your pupil.
I always knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please, just leave. That's all I ask.
Quilici, I will make you proud. I promise.
Please, just leave.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giada.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. We have a few loose ends to tie up first. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution.
True.
Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Maybe I'll have better
I
luck.
hope so, because we're running out of options. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Are we just gonna be out here name dropping? Sounds like I have my work cut
We're
out for me.
about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Okay. Oh, because we had second wind happen. Dang, there's a lot going on in this map. Let's see. First things first, let's fast travel to the camp. Because I think we have enough stuff to upgrade some things and stuff.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a battle rock. Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
Well, that's pretty chickenly.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Not before I've done some reading.
This guy he doesn't want to be here.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valiant Republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Giada had to make a point. Vidara was being unreasonable.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people. Especially when it means
didn't think he
them
was
to
going to
face
say
the
people
hard
there.
truth.
That's on me. Sounded like he was going to say P. It's easier to take orders and fall in line, but sometimes you need a united front.
You can't mount an attack if you're questioning every detail of the battle plan. But if you see you're charging into a trap, that's what I admire about Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Got him!
I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't want you back.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agreed. Let's get some rest. Flashwing meat? That's not what those are called. Those are called the Steve Irwins. Whoa. Jack. That is fucking crazy. Who would say that out loud? Live on the internet. Me. I did.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Back for more.
Bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
Situation in Fjord is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
It's called animancy.
A new tongue.
Sounds right.
An unfamiliar name. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
I want to learn the secrets of life and death?
They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Yeah.
Punished. Cast out. We understand. We peer through the murky water in vain.
Wouldn't I technically be an animancy thing? Anything that can improve people's lives is worth the risk. Yeah.
A bitter tincture heals. Nothing ventured.
Yeah.
Nothing gained. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
I always love our little talks, lady. I don't. I hate them. Let's see. We've already been to Aaliyah's farm. And we Walking Dead at her barn, so.
Envoy, a pleasure as always.
Yes, sure. Giada wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions.
Theories or
I
dearies?
have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway,
What complicated
I'm
task do you
afraid
need
the
me to
time
do,
has
lady?
come to put down Silvo.
Oh. If you're talking about the Revenant in the barn, I dealt with him.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
I gave him something.
So,
I don't know if I'd call it peace.
The
but
Dream Scourge.
Sure.
I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
You haven't shared these findings with anyone?
And end up like Giata? No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giada will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Yeah, same. I thought it was up on top. It wasn't. I like the design on that chest.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can
Yep,
hear us?
that's me.
Let's
What?
find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
I'm just gonna... Yeah.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Giada wants to learn more about the Dream
I
Scourge.
suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
And they're not going
Giada
to
must have
comment
sent
on
you
the
to
fact
be
that
our
I'm now
test
talking
subject.
and not...
She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Deal.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Yeah, let's
Who
be
wouldn't?
godlike.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Ooh, resolve 5 out of 5. I owe you nothing.
No need to take offense. We merely seek to learn.
No need to be
I
offended.
thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
You want to find out? Hopefully people remember me in the way that I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Some good news,
The Dream Scourge is
please.
proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
Yeah.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Wait. Slow down. What does Adra have to do with the Dream Scourge?
Of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Yeah.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Anatomy? I'm still alive.
Before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
We could do both. Anything to work with great Giada Castel.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Oh, or it used to be.
Fair. Didn't do anything wrong. Probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. Watch.
Wait, this kid.
Ah, a new face. Welcome, welcome. There may not be much left, but feel free to take a look.
Okay. You got that awakened Adra. 6 lockpick. Thank you.